The Now and Then Show, with your host, Odd Bob Avery, is made possible by grants from the following businesses. The King of Hearts, goldsmith, maker of fine handcrafted jewelry. Menage a Trois, custom color and black and white darkroom service, custom photography and videography. The Mendocino T-Shirt Company, home of the funniest and most original shirts on the Mendocino coast. Southern Exposure, a full-service salon, the place to go to look good. All That Video, the largest selection of movie tapes on the North Coast. The McCallum House Restaurant, some of the finest dining in Mendocino County. And the Casper Inn, the finest liquors and live entertainment in Mendocino County.
Live from Mendocino, it's the Now and Then Show, starring the omnibus of talent, Odd Bob Avery, and the Now and Then Orchestra. Bob's guests tonight are Larry Fuente, the fabulous Surf Sluts, and Lawrence Bullock. And now, the man you've all been waiting for, Odd Bob Avery.
All right. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. What an audience. Hey, come on. All right. Okay. That's wonderful. You guys have been here for a while. Really? No? No?
Hours.
Okay. Hours? Okay. How are you tonight, Louis?
Great, Bob. Really excited about the show. We have a little bigger band this week. Some
I can
new
see
podiums.
that.
And we're ready to cook.
Expansion mode.
Expansion.
All right.
Totally.
What are you calling yourselves now?
The Now and Then Orchestra. We have a logo, even.
Seems reasonable. Since this is the Now and Then Show, and I want to welcome you all to the Now and Then Show, we've got a great show for you tonight. Yep, we do. You people sound hungry. Did you all get something to eat tonight?
Well, not very much, Bob.
Okay, either one, right? All right. Well, Lawrence told me before the show that there is an answer to that problem. If you are tired of spending the price you spend here in the local restaurants, he knows a wonderful place where the food is absolutely great. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's on the moon.
Oh.
Well, we've all been there one time or another, right? Okay, it's on the moon. The food is wonderful, but there's no atmosphere. Sorry. All right. We have a good show for you tonight, nevertheless. It's going to go uphill from now on, I promise. Really, our first guest is going to be a marvelous artist, an international artist, a man that you have seen on the cover of National Geographic and other places, Larry Fuente. Okay. We also have a group of ladies that you're going to be most intrigued by. We're not sure what direction they're going to take next, but we will find out. The Surf Sluts. Okay. And Lawrence Bullock is going to perform for us tonight. And we're going to talk to Lawrence. And we'll start off with all of this right after this.
Do you suffer from too much creative activity? Do you need a break from the constant creative process? Then you need to try Mendo Syndrome, formulated to relieve creative inspiration and block the creative thought process. So try Mendo Syndrome for relief of that creative impulse. Brought to you by the makers of Heavy Beer.
Draft style heavy beer. I don't go for that light beer. Heavy beer.
Come on, Johnny, let's go.
Maybe I'll just have another heavy beer.
Okay, we're back. Thank you. We're back. Another Mendocino Syndrome heavy beer. I recommend it highly. Close the door, Michael. We can hear you. Anyway, all right. We have a wonderful guest for you right now. This is a man who has traveled the world over. He has decorated pyramids with pennies. He has decorated toilets with pennies. He has made a name for himself in an international market of art and far beyond the borders of our own little community. I'm talking about Larry Fuente. And Larry is locally known for his 4th of July automotive decorations and other things. So right now I'd like to bring to you Larry Fuente. Larry?
Hi, Bob.
All right, Larry. Have a seat, Larry.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, you're welcome. I spent a little time with your dog earlier, so I think I'm ready for you. You might have seen Larry's work on the cover of National Geographic. That was a while ago, so I'd like to know what you're doing now, Larry.
Well, Bob, I just returned from the Bikini Islands, where I was checking out a site for the upcoming Uncle Nuclear Rally we'll be having there next year.
I've heard of anti-nuclear rallies, but what is an Uncle Nuclear Rally?
Well, Bob, first I better give you a little history. As you may or may not remember, a couple of years ago, in 1982, there was an anti-nuclear rally in New York.
Reality, yes, absolutely. I remember it well.
In New York City, where there was nearly 1 million people who marched through the city, and they ended up in Central Park, where there was a demonstration and a lot of entertainment to protest the human involvement with nuclear power. And at the same time, in New York City, I was working with a group of people called Half-Life Productions, and we staged a simultaneous rally, which we called Uncle Nuclear Rally, because we felt that being anti-nuclear was like being against the sun, and against the stars, and it just didn't seem fair, because we really need those things. And we thought that an uncle was a symbol, sort of a benevolent guardian symbol, and so we selected that as our focus for the Uncle Nuclear Rally.
Well, then you
Really.
then you would say that you were pro-nuke. Is that right?
Oh, heavens, no, Bob. This is definitely an amateur movement. None of us are pros, but we did have some professional entertainment at the event and some very distinguished guest speakers. I brought some film clips of that event, and though you'll have to pardon the quality of some of the tape and some of the recordings, because we brought some promethium to the event, and promethium is a byproduct of fission reactions, nuclear fission reactions. And we brought the promethium there just to show our confidence in nuclear power. And although we felt that there was definitely no adverse effects on us, there were some problems with the film and with the tape.
Could we see that tape, do you think?
Sure we can.
Let's see the tape.
You and you and you and you and you and you and
It is an awful responsibility which has come to us. We thank God that it has come to us instead of to our enemies. And we pray that He may guide us to use it in His ways and for His purposes.
Our artillery and our tactical air force in the Pacific are now equipped at this moment with atomic explosives which can and will be used on military targets with precision and effectiveness.
Then we will say that America can exist 150 years. Here is its level.
Well, that certainly was interesting. I understand you just got back from the Bikini Islands, where you're probably going to stage another Uncle Nuclear rally next year. Wasn't that the site of nuclear testing a long time ago?
Yes, it was, Bob, which is why we thought it was an appropriate place to have the next rally. There were fears that no life could ever exist there after such an intense exposure to nuclear radiation.
Well, your dog, for instance, you brought your dog back from Bikini Atoll, didn't you?
Yes, I did. You see, it had a few problems, nothing major. You know, this is a wig. It lost some of its hair, but other than that, it responds pretty much, you know, like any other dog. I'm teaching it some tricks now. I'm teaching it to bark on command. See if we can get it to respond. See,
will it do that?
Bark like a dog. Bark like a dog. Very good. It's very good. See, it's learning. Well, when you look at the next tape, you'll see that those fears were completely unfounded.
You mean this is not a manifestation that we should be concerned with? I suspect a little skullduggery here, frankly.
Bob, I really don't think there's anything to fear.
I hope not.
It's just
okay. So you're saying that everything on Bikini Atoll is normal, right? Nothing has changed since all the nuclear testing so many years ago, and all of those nuclear vapors and things have had no effect on people. Well, that's what you're saying.
Well, what is normal, Bob?
I don't know. Let's see the tapes and we'll find out what's normal.
Here I am, Bob, walking through the lush tropical forests of Bikini Island. There's evidence of fairly normal animal life there. It's not that different you'd find anywhere. Animals getting along, mating, living, reproducing, living in slightly different fashion than, you know, we're used to here, but it isn't here. It's a tropical place. It's a beautiful island, as you can see. It's just everything you could ever want. Here's a nice couple out for an afternoon stroll. They were, you know, peace-loving. Another creature. I mean, they're different, but they have different habits than us. But, well, there was some evidence of some hostile behavior. It was a survival of the fittest, of course, like anywhere, any city in America. You know, there's all sorts of... I was attacked during the night by some of the local mutants, but we're going to nuke them before the next parade. You don't have to worry about, you know, running into any of that kind of activity. How did this get in the on the tape, anyway?
Well, that certainly looks like a beautiful place to have the next rally. I'm a little concerned about the vegetation, frankly.
I don't think there's any problems, Bob.
You're sure?
It seems like a healthy situation to me.
I'm a little curious about some of the things that I see around me tonight. These are not things that I normally have in the studio. I'm frankly very concerned about this, for instance. I'm very concerned about this. I don't know. Is this a specimen from the Bikini Atoll?
Well, it was, and we had it taxidermied. It was supposed to be dead, but we've been getting some really funny reactions out of...
oh, you mean this? This, yeah. I know this is dead.
Yeah.
This thing is here is what I was talking about.
Well, it's hard to tell, you know.
Motivation is the secret. Motivation is where it's at, folks, and this is it.
It's very confusing.
Can you do that with this?
Well, of course I can.
This is why this man functions in the world, folks. How about... I knew it was all a lie right from the beginning. Look, no mechanism.
What?
Okay, tell me about your friend here.
Oh, the Admiral?
Yeah.
This is Admiral Heinrich Ramover. He accompanied us to the islands while we were actually doing some testing there.
Heinrich Ramover?
Yeah, Heinrich Ramover.
Hi, Rick Ramover.
Hi,
Rick Ramover. Okay.
Yeah, while we were doing testing, got his pants burned right off, and it was exciting.
I didn't realize. I'm sorry, it's a family show, but excuse me. We're into imagery here, heavy imagery, folks. All right. Larry, there's nothing else that we could possibly bring up that would top what has transpired tonight. Can you tell us what you're going to be doing next?
Probably getting something to eat right after the show.
It figures. You didn't like the atmosphere joke. I knew it. Anyway, Larry, I want to thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Bob. It was a real pleasure.
I spent some time with your dog. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll be right back. Right after this.
Darn it, Hedda. You call this breakfast? Why, this is the greasiest thing I've ever eaten. Why, if there was an oil man around here, he'd probably stake a claim and start drilling.
Well, at least he'd have something to drill with, if you catch my drift.
Yeah? Well, breakfast with you is about as romantic as necking with a hog in a compost pile.
That does it. Say hello to my fry pan!
Is breakfast invading your house with dreariness with each new dawning of the sun? Why not start each morrow with good cheer? Bring culture to thy grip, put romance on thy lips with Shakey's Flakes. Shakey's Flakes, the 100% all-barred cereal from General Muse. A blend of romantic grains that is measure for measure the finest breakfast cereal in the kingdom. It givest thou most wondrous humors and tames the shrew in all of us. Alas, poor Yorick could have been a healthy man if he had only eaten Shakey's Flakes.
Oh, hoova, hoova, dearest soul, let us munch another bowl. How you know my heart doth quake when you pour me Shakey's Flakes.
Oh, Hedda, Hedda, soft and ethereal, I'll pourest thou a bowl of cereal. But then, let us make haste and eat before my codpiece swelleth 2 feet.
All's well that ends well. Remember Shakey's Flakes, the 100% all-barred cereal from General Muse.
Product? Remember the product?
Okay, we're back. No levity. We have something special for you right now on the Here and Now show. These are a group of ladies, 3 in fact, who have had worldwide experience. In fact, they were on a worldwide tour last year, which ended very abruptly, but we'll deal with that in a few minutes. I'd like to introduce you right now to 3 very lovely ladies, and we're going to find out what they're going to be doing next, the Surf Sluts. Okay, hi.
Hi.
I'm fine, thank you.
Who's your friend?
How do you do that? Can you explain that to me?
I have no idea.
Do you ever have this feeling that you're not in control? When you want to just go,
always,
you know, like that?
Oh!
Close.
Too much.
We could be in trouble now. Sick 'em.
Totally.
Bad. Okay.
How's he speaking?
Much better with that.
Good.
You still got the run stuff.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Are you with us?
Yes.
We are.
Yeah,
All right.
totally.
As I recall, a couple of years ago, you guys were on a show called The Gong Show here in Mendocino.
It's our first show.
And I was in that show also, but there was a problem with it, as I recall. What was the problem?
We didn't win, but we should have. Because she forgot the bribe.
She should have. But we did win, really.
Actually, we did, yeah.
Who's Neva Beach now?
Where is she?
Where is she?
And where is she?
I think she's in Italy.
Leaving the beach.
You see. I think we have a clip from that show. Can we look at it, take a peek maybe, and see what it is we're all talking about right now?
Oh, yeah.
You tell the life of the party. Laughter seems to ring around my head. All these pretty young girls, they're thinking of me. Do you think they all want in my bed? They say this is going anywhere. You've got reason for
Singing party girls would be about the category.
Party girls, my favorite subject. Now let's see, party girls. I partied with so many.
The envelope, please.
The envelope, please. Darling, the envelope, please. Thank you very much. Oh. Party Girls of the Year Award. I'm so excited. See how you rip this sucker open. And the winner is, I might have known, the Sluts.
Surf Sluts to you, ladies.
Will you please, darlings, precious ones, will you please come up and get your award? Thank you. Now, of course, we know these are the most deserving girls, even though if they read Women's Wear Daily, they would know that miniskirts are out.
We're sharing your spot.
We never thought. Give us 2 minutes, please. Okay, just wait a minute. Hold on.
Pull it up! Jesus Christ!
You guys hurry it up.
Attention, oh my God, wait till you see the hat on that award. The hat? Comes from the Japanese thing.
We said we would make it, would make it to great heights. We make it for this award, we know it fits just right. 3 sluts from Fort Bragg. We're dreams, we love you all.
This is a Surf Slut lunchbox. They personally kiss each picture below, as you can see. It's true!
It's true. Not quite dry.
Don't smudge it now. And as you open it up, you'll notice that the Surf Slut lunchbox is fur lined for keeping your pie warm. it also comes with the, could you hold that there? The Geeky Mike thermos. The batteries aren't included.
Girls,
Okay, we're back.
Beer garden every single time, you know.
Okay, you were watching the tapes, weren't you?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
They were.
As we always did. Always will.
Always will and forever and ever.
Brings
Okay.
back fond
Would you
memories.
tell us something about the history of what we've just seen? We saw a number of tapes. We saw 1, 2, 3 tapes. And we were dealing with a bunch of periods of history. So, tell me, how did it all begin?
Oh, God, why don't you tell him how
The Gong Show was just, we were...
That was the true beginning? The Gong Show?
The Gong Show, yeah.
You're kidding. You'd
It was
never...
a joke. Okay, we were a little hard up for money. I'll admit it. All right.
But you didn't win.
But we didn't get any money either.
You forgot the...
We took some side bets and we didn't do
You forgot the bribe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who
Okay,
forgot
they forgot the bribe
bribe?
is what happened. So, all right, from the Gong Show, you had a European tour.
No. From the
Before the Gong Show, you had a European tour.
No.
After the Gong Show, we had our, that was the Seagull. No, Casper Inn was after the Gong Show. Then we had the Arnie Awards. Then we went on our world tour.
Okay. Tell us about this tour. We mentioned this earlier. The tour was interrupted rather abruptly. What was the problem?
The problem, yeah, was the geek.
Ah.
He was the problem right from the word go, actually. It was after we got to Europe that we really became the big problem.
You know, we had some contract disputes, you know, not enough money, too much showtime, and...
No, not shopping. We could never get to go shopping. We had all these wonderful stores in Europe and we didn't ever get to see them. And he always wanted to get us coffee. He always wanted us to get him coffee. Like, you know.
Don't put me like that, because... okay,
We never did anything right. We couldn't sing.
Well, then what's in the future for you?
Well, we have a movie contract that we're sort of negotiating right now with the Beach Boys. We're not sure.
What? The Beach Boys?
The Beach Boys.
Beef Boys.
Where's the beef? We finally...
No, are you serious? You're going to have a contract with the Beach Boys?
Yeah.
And what's going to come of that?
We have no idea.
It's a movie. And it's
We
a
maybe-
negotiation
we
process
can't talk
right
about
now. It right now. We can't give out any things about it, but
You have a producer and a package
Oh, yeah,
concept
yeah,
and
yeah.
the whole thing.
In
In
fact,
fact, Larry
the whole
Fuente will be
thing.
helping us on some of it.
Yeah,
some of
we
the
have-
set designs and he's always been helpful with our marketing too.
Truly.
Yeah, truly, really.
Are we
In
on
fact, he
too?
bought
Wow,
our
that's
first.
wonderful.
He
That's
bought
right.
our first.
He bought our first lunch pail.
Our first lunch
Yeah.
pail.
Official.
Geeky Mike and the Surf Slut lunch pail.
I mean, it was personally autographed, personally kissed by each one of us, and it was available to everybody. But Larry was smart enough to make a decent bid on it at the at one of our shows.
Recognized talent.
Really.
Yeah.
And this went on too. We made some money on this deal.
Yeah.
We did good. We did all right with these, especially in Europe. These were very good in England.
Are these still available?
They could be special orders.
Very limited
Could
orders.
be special orders.
Yeah, very, very limited. We have an album that we're he doesn't want to hear about our album.
I do want to hear about your album. I'm trying not to watch.
Oh, wow.
Real simple. Okay, we have lunchboxes and albums. Would you tell me
the
about your
album
album?
is called
Sexercise with the Surf Sluts.
Sexercise with the Surf Sluts.
Oh, did we say that? Oh, well, I guess
Did you
it's
say
true
that?
though. It's true.
Sexy slut.
I
Of
don't
course,
think that's
it's
printable.
going real well in
Beep,
Europe,
beep.
but
Okay, the serious point of all this is not serious, right?
That's right.
that's right. We've never been serious.
There's nothing serious about us.
But
at
you
all.
have a product. You have something to sell, obviously.
Right.
So
Out of-
onward and upward, yes?
Out of all this unseriousness,
Definitely
we're making money,
upward.
although
Definitely upward. All right.
now we are.
If someone were interested in acquiring one of these souvenirs, how would they go about it?
Get a hold
Contact Larry Fuente.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or
therein
they
lies
could,
the rub.
Yes.
Larry Fuente, the
Pass
man to
the book.
contact. Also, if you're interested in any of these funny toys, you should see Larry too.
That's right.
Okay.
Sometimes we.
Anything else you can tell us before we fade into the ether?
Isa.
Just that it all started off as somewhat of a joke, and yet before we knew it, we were just spiraling upwards, and
It was out of
did a
control
world
there
tour.
for a
It
while.
was.
It's a bigger joke now.
But
It's good you're all together.
But we're not actually together anymore. We don't perform anymore. We're just sort of together doing all these business things now.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Poison their toys, we know.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you, Surf Sluts, for coming tonight, and we'll be right back to this.
Get this thing open.
Draft style heavy beer. Some people fall trees for a living. Some people hit home runs. I like to crush cans. Heavy beer cans. Heavy beer.
Now and then, we get somebody on the Now and Then show that's kind of special. And tonight, we have such a person with us. I'd like to introduce you to a man who is an excellent performer, a songwriter, a poet, a man of extraordinary talent, an actor, besides all of that. Right now, I'd like to have you take a listen to Lawrence Bullock.
I'd like to do a song for you called Rich People Need Love. And I want you to listen to it. You're so beautiful. You're smiling and you're young. You've given up those 60s vices. Don't need dope to have fun. Well, maybe a line now and then, and coffee isn't so bad. You're such beautiful people, rich people. Let the poor people be sad. Sing with me now. Rich people need love. They need hugs and kisses and all that stuff. You found your niche, people. Ain't life a bitch, people. Rich people need love. Rich people need love. Your daddy left you millions. My daddy left me millions too. That comforting hand that you keep on your wallet just ain't strong enough to pull you through. And the limo's a lonely place to be. And Krugerrands, they can't hold you tight. I guess I'll have to do another half a gram to get me through another jet set night. Rich people need love, they need hugs, they need kisses, they need all that stuff. You found your niche, people, ain't life a bitch, people. Rich people need love. Rich people need love. You invested up in Mendo, but the middle income shot you down. The plan demands you submitted to the MHRB. Didn't fit in with their little town. But your lawyer says just wait another year. And if they can't find a loophole in the rules, while you're lying low, resale value grows. Console yourself, there's lots of other fools. Rich people need love, they need hugs, they need kisses, they need all that stuff. You found your niche, people, ain't life a bitch, people. Rich people need love, come on now. Rich people need love, sing with me. Rich people need love, once more with feeling. Rich people need love.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. We're running very close to the witching hour, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes again. Nice, incredible. Okay, we're real close to the end. We'll be right back after these two very important massages.
Hi, you might remember me, Tilly from Tulsa. I was famous for pumping iron. Before that, I pumped Ethel. But now I like to pump heavy beer.
I usually don't do commercials, but they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. The taste of real food salmon dinners convinced me that someone really needed to do a commercial. So try real food salmon dinners. If you don't like it, your cat will.
Your parents went away for the weekend, and you and the gang are having the time of your lives. What a sight! Bobby and Susie are raiding Dad's liquor cabinet. He's filling the pool with Alka-Seltzer. Oops! There goes Dad's VCR. Thank God the old man's not home. But little do you know, just at that moment, a strange blast of radiation from a distant planet is engulfing our world, turning all Earthlings over 21 into fathers, male parents bent on exercising their paternal responsibilities. Suddenly, the front lawn is covered with middle-aged men in button-down sweaters. Lock the door, close the shutters, and go to your room. The horror movie of a lifetime, Night of the Living Dads, starring Hugh Beaumont, Robert Young, Fred McMurray, Danny Thomas, and a cast of thousands. Watch in horror as dads force helpless teens to mow lawns, wash cars, and take out the trash. Watch those car keys. Night of the Living Dads. I'll give you something to cry about.
This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
The horror movie of a lifetime, Night of the Living Dads. I'll give you something to cry about.
All right, we're back. We've definitely run out of time tonight. I would like to thank our special guest, Lawrence Bullock, for his entertainment tonight.
Rich guy.
How did you get the whole room to turn this way like that?
It was no problem.
Really?
Matter of attitude, Lawrence. Matter of attitude. It's very simple. I'd like to thank the Surf Sluts for being here tonight. Yep. All right. And I would like to thank our very first guest, Larry Fuente. And he's going to be speaking to me later with his attorney for stomping on his souvenir, but that's okay. Louis, Bugs, Garth, the band, I'd like to thank you all very much. And Michael, the crew, the audience, what a wonderful audience you've all been tonight. I really appreciate it, and we will see you now and then. Thanks for being here. Bye. Thanks, Larry. You need some help? You need some help? Oh, good. You're gone. There you are, sir. Thank you very much.
I thought we had one of the better portions of the show.
We did,
The Now and Then Show was filmed before a live audience in the ROP Video Studio in Mendocino, April 18th, 1985.
As I waste my time watching her indecision, she's entertaining depression.
Overthinking with her ex. Geeky Mike is handling this, or maybe just a little sex. Can't wait to see what's happening next.
Her culture's on my day, some sort of electrical ray, telling me what I feel is not real. I don't mean to say it's all gone her way. To her this is all so new, sharing what we both went through.
But now he asks himself, who is giving more? Through these months of give and take, Geeky Mike was better off before.
The Now and Then Show with your host Bob Avery has been made possible by grants from the following businesses: The King of Hearts, goldsmith, maker of fine handcrafted jewelry. Menage a Trois, custom color and black and white darkroom service, custom photography and videography. The Mendocino T-Shirt Company, home of the funniest and most original shirts on the Mendocino coast. Southern Exposure, a full-service salon, the place to go to look good. All That Video, the largest selection of movie tapes on the North Coast. The McCallum House Restaurant, some of the finest dining in Mendocino County. And the Casper Inn, the finest liquors and live entertainment in Mendocino County.